This is Generation Stadia, giving you your daily dose of everything and anything Stadia related. For today's topic, I thought it'd be really cool to take a quick look into seeing what the future of cloud gaming can look like. Now before I begin, I just want to add in the disclaimer that none of the footage you're about to see is coming from Google Stadia. Funny enough, all the footage you're about to see is coming from Google's direct competitor, Microsoft. But there was no way that I wasn't gonna show this on the channel because it absolutely left me floored and stunned at how beautiful it looks. Seriously, if this is a sign of what's to come with cloud-powered gaming, I cannot wait for the future. So if you're beginning to wonder what game I'm on about here, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. Here, just take a look at this. This game is jaw-droppingly beautiful, and yes, it includes the whole entire world. Now if you're wondering how they pulled this off, well, the truth is that most of it was done by machine learning. Now this was powered by Microsoft's Azure cloud, mixed in with some global satellite images and aerial photography from Bing.com. Microsoft themselves said it was 2 petabytes of data, and to translate that to a number you may recognize, more like 2,000 terabytes. So the team behind the program actually managed to use Azure to start generating all the world as we know it. And yes, that includes cities, houses, trees, and even grass. Here, just take a look at these 2 examples and you can just see how stunning and how amazing of a job it does at translating it into something we can play. Do take a quick notice on just how detailed the trail turns out to be compared to the real-life counterpart. It's almost 1 for 1. Now take a look at this image. Tell me that this doesn't look like a photo taken in real life. By far, this is probably the most next-gen looking thing I've ever seen since the step up from PS2 to PS3. You have to remember that this looks beautiful, but on the global scale, it's all there. The entire world. Yes, that means you can probably see your house, school, or workplace when playing this game. That's how realistic it is. Microsoft states it's so accurate that you can follow visual flight rules. That means you can navigate through known roads, rivers, or lakes and find your way. Now, trailers are one thing, and we've been fooled by Microsoft before. Does anyone remember the Crackdown 3 showcase of all the physics simulation? Now to be fair to Microsoft, that physics demonstration they did was probably very real. They just probably knew that Crackdown 3 wasn't shaping up to be the game that deserves that sort of technology. After all, doing things through the cloud, even when you're using local hardware, does have an upfront cost on running those servers. Now, I wouldn't blame any of you for having some doubts or concerns, especially with it being Microsoft and the whole Crackdown 3 situation. But recently, they allowed multiple flight sim YouTubers to go hands-on with the game and record long session gameplay. I'll be including some links to their gameplay videos and impressions in the description below, so be sure to go check it out. But so far from every video I've seen, everyone was left with absolute astonishment at what they got to play. Not to mention, a lot of these YouTubers are pilots themselves and can attest for just how good the game felt and looked. But now the real question is, how does it even run on your local hardware? Not to mention, what type of bandwidth are you looking at to actually be playing the game consistently, as it does need to connect to Azure cloud servers. Right now, Microsoft has stated that it will adapt to whatever available bandwidth you have. So if you have a fast internet connection, data will stream and update much faster and closer to what it should be in real time. But if your bandwidth is low, it automatically adjusts and accounts for that. They also said that if you want to take a specific flight route, let's say from Seattle to LA, you can set that up and just download all the available information you need before starting your game. Now, Microsoft Flight Simulator is heading to Windows 10 PCs sometime in 2020, and I can't wait to go hands-on with it. That being said, if this is what's to come from cloud gaming or cloud-powered gaming, I cannot wait to see what Stadia can pull through. I mean, this is really just scratching the surface and the very beginning of what's to come. Just imagining the sheer scale of this game that allows possible is mind-blowing to me. The screenshots alone make it hard to tell whether I'm looking at a real-life photo or an in-game image. My mind goes crazy imagining what an MMO of this scale could even be. I also think we have to really pay attention that this just won't affect us playing the games, but developers making them. With the power of Azure, Microsoft Flight Simulator is able to generate everything on the fly. I can't even begin to imagine what type of scale and team size would be needed to reproduce what Azure cloud servers are doing here. The future of cloud-powered gaming has never looked so bright, and this is a perfect example to showcase what it can do. So I want to leave you off with a question. If you could use this technology, what genre would you apply it to and why? Personally, I'm a huge fan of racing games, and despite its gameplay, I'm a pretty big fan of the crew. Now, to be very fair, I don't think the crew has good gameplay, but I absolutely love the ability to drive from one side of the United States to the other. It would be so crazy to be able to drive anywhere in the world and see how different it is. Not only that, but it would be amazing to recreate things like Gumball 3000 events. Honestly, just the thought of that being possible is exciting, but I'm curious to hear what you think and what you would do with that technology. Now, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you want more content like this, be sure to hit subscribe and that notification bell as well. Now, if you're still here for the end of video messages, I'm looking for some feedback on whether or not you prefer long form videos from 10 to 15 minutes or shorter videos around the 6 to 8 minute mark. So if you have any feedback or comments to give on that matter, please do let me know either in the comment section below or over on the community Discord. It would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, I just want to state that we're over 900 subscribers, so the road to 1000 is within arm's reach, and I can't believe this channel grew that fast. So I wanted to give my thanks for your continuous support, and I can't wait to get there. Anyways, this has been Generation Stadia, giving you your daily dose of everything and anything Stadia related. And until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds. Peace.